In this video, we are forecasting a multi-day severe weather threat for today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow. And the Storm Prediction Center has been putting an outlook for today, tomorrow, and an enhanced risk of severe weather threat for the day after tomorrow. So let's get started with this video. Good afternoon, everyone, or evening. This is a good video for today because we have an update today. So here we have some snows that will happen for today, tomorrow, and as it goes forward. So let's get started. So here at the current time, 8 p.m., we have some snow for the portions of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana, and Wyoming. But as later as goes for tonight from April 10th to the 11th, we have some snow which we'll expect for around 5 a.m. for April 11th from the portions of Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. But as later as from today to tonight, as it goes further at around 3 p.m., we have some snow covering for the entire portions of Idaho, and as later as from April 11th through April 12th, we have some snow covering for the portions of Montana. But as later from April 12th to 13th, we have some snow for the portions of the North Dakotas, and that's clearly where it's happening from April 10th to 13th. So from now, today we are having some light snow, but here we're gonna have to go with the Storm Prediction Center because we're talking about a risk of severe weather threat. So for today, as day 1, we have a slight risk of severe weather threat for the portions of Tulsa, Springfield, Broken Arrow, Fayette, Springdale, and for the marginal is for the Oklahoma City, St. Louis, Norman, Lawton, and Columbia. And for the tornado, it's a 2% chance for the portions of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Springfield. Let's see. For the portions of Springfield, Missouri, I believe, and also for the Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Springdale, Arkansas, and for the winds, 50% chance for the portions of Tulsa, Springfield, Broken Arrow, Fayette, Springdale, Oklahoma City, and the same portions that they are. And for hail, that's the same areas for today. But as day goes on, day 2, let's see what day 2 is all about. Dallas, Texas. For the slight risk, it's for Dallas, Texas, Memphis, Tennessee, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, and for the marginal threat is for San Antonio, Texas, Austin, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, Louisville, Kentucky, and Shreveport, Louisiana. And for the tornado threat, we have a 5% chance for the portions of Memphis, Little Rock, Fort Smith, Fayetteville, North Little Rock, and for the 2% chances for Dallas, Plano, Garland, Shreveport, and Mesquite. Those are the areas that are expected to have a 5% chance of tornadoes and a 2% chance of tornadoes. For the wind threat, that is for the portions of Dallas, Memphis, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and for the portions of San Antonio, Austin, and for Louisville, and for Shreveport. And for the hail threat, it's also we also have a significant threat for the portions of Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Plano, and Garland, Texas. Those are the areas that are expected, even for the 15% chances for Dallas, Memphis, Tennessee, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, even for the 5% chance for San Antonio, Texas, Austin, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, Springfield, Evansville. All those areas are expected to have hail. But as day 2 goes further, day 3, what's that 3? So we have an enhanced risk of severe weather threat. So this is the threat that we have been talking about from now. So then the enhanced risk of severe weather threat is for Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma, Kansas City, even for Omaha. And even for the slight risk is for Austin, Wichita, Lincoln, Shreveport, Little Rock, and for the martial threat is for Chicago, Houston, San Antonio, Indianapolis, and Memphis. And what's the probabilistic is for the the big severe weather threat, also significant, is for Dallas, Austin, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Kansas City. Even for the 30% chance for Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Omaha. And for the 15% chances for Austin, Wichita, Lincoln, Shreveport, Little Rock, and for the 5% chances for Chicago, Houston, San Antonio, Indianapolis, and for Memphis. And it's day four, and through 8. So let's go for day 4. Day 4, the 15% chance we have. I never talked about this one, but we're talking about this one for right now. So the yellow color is for 15% chance, is for the portions of Chicago, Indianapolis, Milwaukee, Nashville, and New Orleans. And for the dark brown color is for Memphis, Louisville, St. Louis, Shreveport, Little Rock, and Jackson. And for day 5, we also have no severe weather threat. Day 6, too low. 7 and 8. So the fourth threat for day 4, we do have the threat. So it's for day 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We have severe weather threats that will happen for today and tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and more days going by. So that is for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys hit and subscribe to the channel, and let's see if we can get 50 subscribers so we can get the second channel ready and fired up. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a nice night and a safe night.